This is the campsite.
Slowly.
You see this rope? You want to know what it's attached to? It's attached to our fort that we made because it started to rain a while ago. This is Uncle. He's behind the stove.
Hello.
He's waving. This is Mommy. She's in her jacket and her jeans and her hiking boots. We've got yellow rope and a bunch of clamps for the fort. There are tons of mosquitoes, so there are way too many. So Mommy used the purification oil. Didn't work, so we had to go to the off thingies. Here's Uncle again. Here's Mommy again.
So Daddy's a tree that you climb, or on Uncle's back.
This is the tree that I climbed on Uncle's shoulders to tie the rope around for the fort. This is the grill. We haven't used it yet. This is all the firewood. And this is the fire. I got dunked in the lake yesterday, so it was an accident because I tripped and I got dunked in the lake. So then I had to take off my pants and then put them on the fire. I was afraid they were going to catch on fire. Here's the propane nightlight.
Where's our tent?
Oh! This is our tent. Last night it started to rain, but it kept us perfectly dry. Nice nature, huh? This is Uncle's tent. Whoa. Sorry. Now, if you walk far enough, there's a big fallen tree here. It's really pretty and it's good to sit on. See? Isn't it cool? Then there's a bunch of nature here. I don't know what these plants are. Maybe you can help me. Please try to help. Here, it's got a bunch of holes in the leaves. Then maybe you can tell me what this parsley-like plant is. Mommy doesn't think it's hemlock, but I do. I don't know what this plant is either. Maybe you can help me. We're not sure what type of pine these are, but it's pretty tall for a baby. Here are a bunch of mushrooms. See? Pooh. Dumb mosquitoes. Blarg. Sorry. Maybe you can tell me if this is Douglas fir or not. What are these white flowers? This is where we set up the horseshoe game. Here are a bunch of ferns. We're going to bring you home some. And then there's lichen. We're going to keep it moist and use it as a ground cover. See? It's pretty dull in the video, but it's pretty bright here. Here's a bunch of plants. Oh yeah, and here's the shoes I'm wearing. I'm wearing my white pants, my shirt, Here's me. This is campsite 12, where Zayden, Zarin, and their family will be staying. This is the table. I didn't show you the table at our campsite because it was covered with stuff. They've got a nice rock over here. Maybe this is a Douglas fir. Huh? I don't know what this plant is either. It's got pretty yellow flowers. Here's the rock. Here's the big old rock. I don't know what this plant is either. I'm not going to show you the empty Danimals container that I saw. Yuck. Here's the road to the bathrooms. They're incredibly stinky. You could probably smell it through the phone. Here are a bunch of plants. Most of these are ferns. I don't know what this one is either. Another person's camp. This is Uncle's truck. Dun 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 dun. See? Nice. We had to sit in here because we got all dirty when we were fishing. Here are the fishing poles and the bait. We have to use crickets, night crawlers, and mealworms because those are the only stuff they'll take. It's sort of starting to drizzle, so we're thinking about going fishing because brown trout, that's pretty much all there are in the lake, bite well when it's raining. Here's Uncle again.
Snuff, snuff.
Mommy's making scrambled eggs. Here's the grill again. Oh, you're in jail. Top of the tarp is dirty, so we had to use the other side. The fire's better again. We're trying to boil some water. Luckily, we didn't have to use the charcoal lighter. Somebody painted all over this rock before we came. Here's the red taillight. Whoa. Whoa. Flames. Ooh, the phone. Ooh. Oh. Weston. Eat. There are these other people. Here's a big rock hidden by trees. They're baby trees. Here's Uncle's truck again. Here's the rock again. Here's a dead stump by our camp. Here's a big old bit of tree. Pine cone. Fort and Uncle's back. Scrambled eggs again.
Maybe we should say goodbye for now and then take some more
Here are 3 trees that would be great with a tarp over them. It would be like a house. Here's a nice path. Big old tent. Weird. More pine cones. My shoes. Well, bye, Daddy. I might send you another recording.